Saturday, July 24th, it's the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest at the Boss Hog Ranch, Plant City. Presented by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. The return of the motorcycle rodeo, sled pulls, and so much more. Rooster's Rod Shops, Thunderstruck Rod and Truck Show, Budweiser Chopper Show. All bikes welcome. Roscoe's famous outhouse drags, swap meet, misfit mini bike races, bike games, ice cold Budweiser, food truck rally, TV taping, live radio remotes, live music concerts, Randy Stevens tribute to Stevie Ray Vaughan, Tommy Rock's band tribute to Southern Rock. Win a free cruise for 2 on the High Seas Rally. Win free tires from V Rubber and Metal Sport Wheels. Vendors call Mama Dukes. Special thanks to our sponsors. Only $5 admission. Proceeds to benefit the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches. Saturday, July 24th, the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest.
Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest running biker TV show in the world. This week, get ready for MotoFest at the Boss Hog Ranch. Squeezer's got some raw power on the way. Rob gives us an update on the rodeo games. Dave Nichols and Captain Jack gives us an update on winning a high seas cruise. Welder Joe and Skyler talk FTW customs. Rooster's Rod Shop is bringing the Thunderstruck Rod and Truck Show. So get your motor running. MotoFest is coming. All this and more here on Born to Ride.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, they know what's going on. What you gonna do when Born to Ride runs wild on you, brother?
together for the MotoFest sled pulling deal, three-wheeler. I've just been working on it. I redid the engine, put it all back together. Been mounting this and mounting that, cleaning this up and that up. It's an old bike. At Born to Ride Great American MotoFest.
That's right, folks. I'm Fester Jenkins. In the studio, we do have Rob from R&R.
Thank you.
Years past, you worked with Easy Riders.
Well, we raced with Easy Riders.
Okay. And
what it was is I raced my own team. I started with Tampa Bay Ray. I ended up with Gary Friel and some other people. So I was in it for 8 years, hands-on. And then I got out of it completely. And then 18 years later, they called me up and asked me if I wanted to be the field boss again. So 2 years ago, I took over that job again. So I'm tied up with that. And it's been, rodeos are great. You know, I've been doing it all my life. And it's a lot of fun. They'll find out July 24th.
I was about to say, are you going to be doing the rodeo on July 24th?
Yep, I'm going to be running the show out on the field, and I also got 2 trikes. I'm bringing in a couple of solo bikes to pull with. So I'm going to let some, friends and guests pull on the trike. This is an invitational event, especially because it's the first one. We want people to come out and feel comfortable trying to do some stuff in the rodeo. We're going to set the sled puller up to where it's real light. We're going to have like a 800, 1,000, 1,200 pound class bike, so you can come up with your street bike and we got some weight for you. We'll strap it to the back of the bike, and you get a chance to pull the sled. And we can adjust the sled as much as we want, so we can make it easy, we can make it real hard. We'll make it easy so everybody gets a chance to feel how it is, and if they want to come back the second or third round, we can tighten it up a little bit more, and we can stop them wherever we want if we have to. I got 2 of my trikes. We got one at Tampa Bay Race trike, so there'll be 3 trikes there for sure, and this is a real early count. But we're setting the bikes up for solo pullers and stuff like that, so we're going to put on a real good show for them.
Saturday, July 24th, it's the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest at the Boss Hog Ranch, Plant City. Presented by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. The return of the motorcycle rodeo, sled pulls, and so much more. Rooster's Rod Shops, Thunderstruck Rod and Truck Show, Budweiser Chopper Show. All bikes welcome. Roscoe's famous outhouse drags, swap meet, Misfit mini bike races, bike games, ice cold Budweiser, food truck rally, TV taping, live radio remotes, live music concerts, Randy Stevens tribute to Stevie Ray Vaughan, Tommy Rock's band tribute to Southern Rock. Win a free cruise for 2 on the High Seas Rally. Win free tires from B Rubber and Metal Sport Wheels. Vendors call Mama Dukes. Special thanks to our sponsors. Only $5 admission. Proceeds to benefit the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches. Saturday, July 24th, the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest.
Yes, everybody. Another fine episode of Born to Ride Live. Welcome to the show. I'm Dave the Flashman Morgan. That handsome devil over there back in the saddle again, the chopper daddy, Dave Nichols.
That would be me, folks. How you doing?
Or chief of Born to Ride magazine.
That's correct. And you know
that
what?
Magazine you got in your hand, it's his fault. That guy right over there.
Can't help it. I'll tell you what we got. We got a whole lot of MotoFest to talk about this
week. I'm telling you right now, we keep getting these breaking news, and we're bringing it to you right now. I mean, we already know about the High Seas Rally, about that, that oceanfront cabin that, not oceanfront, but Ocean View.
Ocean View cabin for two.
Technically, it's oceanfront, I guess. You're just out on the water.
You can go and win that at MotoFest. You can go right to the booth and say, I want to win that oceanfront view.
But wait, there's more.
There's lots more. And I'm going to tell you one of the things is you got your Metal Sport wheels and V-rubber tires. They're giving away free tires. So some of the people in the ride-in bike show and some of the people in the rodeo that are the top winners, they're going to get free tires out of this thing.
5 pair, I hear, Dave. 5
It
pair
is. It's 5 sets of tires. And
unbelievable.
Salty RV, don't forget those guys. They're giving away a 55-inch TV.
Yeah.
Just for coming by.
I wonder if it's one of those console TVs. I mean, we're doing everything old school. I wonder if it's got the big,
it's a very,
on it.
It's an old RCA. It's a big box. It's the size of your whole house.
It's 55 inches.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you won't believe that. And then Mondo from Denver's Choppers he hand built a gas tank that someone's going to win. One of the rodeo riders is going to get this beautiful tank that it looks sort of Indian Larry style to me.
Yeah.
Concaved on the sides and everything. Yeah. And then the guys at Paco found an ancient hidden stash of actual Mustang tanks.
Come on, man.
The real chopper tanks from old. Going to have a couple of those to give away too.
The real deal. So, folks, we're going to be reiterating, but it's almost here. I cannot wait for MotoFest.
We get goosebumps.
Yeah, and geese. The geese are getting people bumps.
They are, and it's horrifying.
It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing.
So, what do you say we get to it? Let's see what we got coming up. We got a whole load of MotoFest stuff for you.
Yep,
we do.
Yeah,
we got interview with Joe and Skyler. We got me and Ron talking about MotoFest. We got Roscoe's Outhouse promo. All this and more is coming zooming at you, frankly, way too fast.
Yeah, and right now. So let's get into it.
Okay.
Hey, it's Debbie with Born to Ride. Tune in every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. on the Boss Hog Radio, a fast hour of good talk. Good biker talk, what you really want to hear.
In the studio, not only is Skyler, but we got the head honcho himself, Joe, the welder. Joe, FTW, man.
Joe's trying to escape.
You're helping us. You're helping us. You got to talk into the mic now.
Yes, sir.
You're talking.
Okay.
You're helping us bring the rodeo back with R&R Cycles. We can't thank you enough. It's a lot to bring it in here, man. But we appreciate you stepping up and helping Tampa Bay get some great entertainment.
It's my pleasure, man. This is how I grew up. This is the lifestyle I grew up in. And I'm not from where I was originally spawned. So I got to make this my home. And if it's going to be my home, we're going to have a lot of fun.
Well,
that's where you're supposed to have fun.
And you're saying you're going to be you're thinking 5 or 6 bikes is what you're hoping to do?
For 9 or 10.
Okay, well, good grief. I'm thinking, so that 5 and 6 is now jumping up to maybe 9 or 10 there. Wow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's going to have the corral out there. But Jordan, if you heard you're outside, maybe have Skyler and some of the girls wrenching throughout the day in the middle of building something and put them on a lift or something. Wouldn't that be cool?
I heard you. We might have a little something.
That might be cool, right?
It might be. Maybe we'll make us a motorized bar stool.
That's right. So, Joe, tell us about FTW, man. Everybody thinks it's FTW this or F the world or something, but what is it? It's FTW Customs, but what's it about, man?
Well, what it's about is we don't follow rules, basically. I mean, there's certain laws of physics you have to follow, But we're pretty much, I have a female-based company. I'm taking girls because I'm a father of daughters. And I would never want my daughters to have to rely on somebody that's shifty at best. And I just wanted to have a place for these girls to learn a trade so they don't have to feel like this is what I'm stuck with or this is what I have to do. They can go out and make their own way. And I got to thinking about things I like to do, and one of them is motorcycles. And there's really not a lot of young, smart, pretty female bike builders out there that are known. I'm sure they're out there, ladies, because you're all beautiful in one way or another. But I want them to start bringing the motorcycle back home, you know? Women can ride too. Women can wrench too. Women are usually better wrenches because, guys, I hate to say this, but they pay attention to detail that we don't. We'll put it off. Let's go to the bar, have a beer, and talk about it later.
And we have
it
patience.
gets forgotten.
Patience.
They deal with us, okay? What can I tell you?
Kyler,
Yeah.
you just heard what Judge said. How does that make you feel? You're kind of like his protege.
He's an apprentice, yeah.
Yeah, you're apprenticing. I mean, you're learning the ropes. I mean, is he a good teacher?
Joe's an awesome teacher. Joe doesn't believe that he's a good teacher, but the thing about, like, I don't always understand things. I learn in a different way than some people may, and he can adapt to that. And so if I say, I'm sorry, I don't learn in this particular way, can you show me a different way? Then he will do that. If he's, I'm not a very, verbal learner. If you say something, then it goes in one ear and out the other. But if you show me something, then I can do it, which is one of the reasons I wanted to learn a trade.
So what are some of the stuff you're starting to enjoy more and more? I know you took your riding course and that stuff, but around the shop, what kind of stuff do you look forward to?
I love welding. I love welding.
What do you love about it?
If there was something like the first time I ever hit the MIG machine, I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. My first couple of welds were just, they looked, they existed.
A little lumpy?
That's a nice way of putting it. It looked like a kid just scribbled with a MIG machine.
There's a lot of females out there that are going, damn, I never thought about being a mechanic or working in a shop. What do you have to say to them, maybe to inspire them?
Don't be scared of going out there and learning a trade. There's a huge demand for women in trades. There's a huge demand for women in the motorcycle industry, in welding, in mechanics, and all of these different things. Pretty much any trade, because there's a huge demand for tradesmen, period. And don't feel intimidated because it's a male-dominated industry. Show those boys who's boss. Women make better welders than men, especially when you get to TIG and stuff, which is, a type of welding. But, we're very detail-oriented. You could probably do things that the boys can't.
Joe, so what's coming up in the future then? I mean, you got the concepts, or you got that old school New York Indian Larry kind of feel to some of the bikes that I've seen you build, and it's really awesome. At Chopper Town, people were digging what you got. But what some of the new bikes, what kind of concepts, if you can let us in on them, what do you think you're going to do? Just everyday riders, or
all my bikes are everyday riders. Even the choppers are everyday riders. They're not. The riders themselves aren't everyday. Because my stuff won't fall apart on you. I'm a freak about that. I don't like doing maintenance all the time, so I make sure there is, everything's done well. Everything's done to where it won't break down. Things won't fall off it when you go down the road.
But what are you looking to build? What is it going to look like?
Old bikes. I have visions. I know what they want.
What kind of motors? Displacements?
Displacement's huge. Life begins at 100, but that's me. That goes back to the whole trade and paint thing.
Hold on a minute. Dave Nichols, you still on there? Joe's speaking he's speaking that real deal kind of thing, isn't he, Dave?
It's really true, man. And you know what? All of us love certain kind of bikes. And for me, I think the prettiest motor that Harley ever built was the Panhead. To me, that is just, some people prefer shovel heads and stuff like that, but I think that they are a piece of jewelry. I think they're a work of art. And so if I were ever going to have Joe build me a chopper, it would have to have a Panhead.
It would have a killer Panhead.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites, too.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Dave. Thanks for being part of the show, Skylar, Joe.
One other thing real quick, how do they get in touch with FTW?
You can either contact me directly, or you can go to the FTW Facebook page, or you can call 646-416-3332.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome back, folks. I'm Fester Jenkins.
I'm Mama Dukes.
And we've got Ron and Debbie Galletti in the studio this evening.
We got a lot of good stuff. It's building, man. It's building more and more every day for MotoFest, you know. And how do you feel? Can you feel the vibe, man?
Oh, yeah. People are contacting me from all over the country and saying, "Here, are you going to be in Plant City?" I mean, it's getting to be everybody knows about this thing, and this is going to be one of those things where people say, "Damn, I wish it were 3 days long."
Yeah, and you know, Rob called today, and he gave us a little more information on the rodeo. You know, there's going to be the three-wheel trike sled pulls. There's going to be the solo pulls where people could come out and pull their bike. And he said all kinds of people have been calling about that. The Just for Kicks category or event is going to be where how many times can you kick your bike? And you kick it over and over and over. And that's actually a competition, people. Kick just for kicks, so you get to kick your bike.
As in kickstart.
Kickstart. Some people might want to kick their bike, but this is kickstart. Come on. And then there's the barrel racing, and that's where you go, around the barrels like they do in a real rodeo with cowboys and stuff. We're calling out people to get involved in the motorcycle kind of Olympics. And then there's the bike games, too. And Birdman Mike's got a lot of stuff to do with that, including the weenie bike, tennis ball thing, the balloon toss, the keg push. And speaking of keg push and kegs, what's in a keg? Beer. We've got the greatest sponsor on earth, and it's Budweiser. Pepin Distributing Company is coming on board, and they're going to sponsor the Great American Chopper Show. And then now we're going to have a little cash to give away. We're going to step it up a notch. And not only that, there's one more crescendo on the bike show, people.
Crescendo.
Can you hear what I'm talking about? There's an ace bike builder. Just an innovative guy. He's winning awards everywhere. Actually, he won the front end, the chopper front end from Mondo. And that's Fish from Alleyway Customs. Mm-hmm. Fish cannot make the event. He wanted to, and he appreciated the invite. But what Fish is going to do, he's going to create an alleyway class presentation for a designed trophy, specially made by him. So you know it's going to be wicked cool. Dave, what do you think of that?
Wow, Dave.
Amazing. And I'll tell you, I want to thank Joe the welder at FTW because he's doing some great stuff. Do you know he's got like a pole barn out there he's going to be set up. He's going to have all of his beautiful girls like Skylar going to be out there showing the world how they can build bikes themselves.
They might even be wrenching and building a bike before our very eyes. If you know Joe, he might pull that one out of his back pocket too.
Yep, that's pretty darn exciting. And then, I was talking to Rob about all of the wonderful games and all the things he's got planned. Do you know he is building things even as we speak? He was thinking about borrowing the bar stool racers from our friend Kerry Robin, who had them left over from the Easy Riders rodeo days.
We're trying to get
him. He says, I don't want to make the trip to pick them up, though. I'm just going to build some.
And
he's excited.
And I think it's cool he's going to incorporate the kids into this MotoFest and have the kids pull something on trikes, little. I think
they've got pedal trikes that they're going to build out for. I mean, he's getting really excited.
He calls them pedal pullers. And they're these little bicycles so that kids can get on there and be a part of the fun, too.
Yeah.
And, folks, best of all of you listening to us, you can be in this rodeo. Mm-hmm. You can show up and you can sign up and you can be out there in the mud and the lust and the blood and everything else that is a rodeo.
Having an ice-cold bud.
Yeah, we're calling out the people. We want to see who those... those quick draw McGraw guys are out there. Who's the gunslingers in town that want to get and show what they have on those motorcycles. And, it's an art form, but
It's camaraderie and fun, fellowship, brotherhood, bringing it back together, the real deal. And it's going to happen at MotoFest at the Boss Hog Ranch.
You know what's my favorite part about this MotoFest is that we have a little bit of everything. So if you have a bike and your wife has a Jeep that she really likes, we also have a car show.
Exactly.
We have a truck show. We have a rod show. We have, if you, even if you're not into bikes or, you're the one into bikes and somebody else isn't, you can bring your friends and be like, hey, man, there's all this cool stuff that we can watch and we can do and we can be part of.
Yeah, the custom,
really
those
awesome.
cool vans from the 70s and stuff. I mean, Rooster's Rod Show is bringing it. They already said they're going to be cool rods and rides and cars and classic vehicles. Even the Sheriff's Department, aren't they bringing something too? The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department.
Yeah, all the repo stuff they have. They do have a customized slingshot they're going to bring out, so that'll be interesting as well, yes.
And we are working with the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches people, so it's not just fun and everybody together. It's we're helping kids
go to camp.
And that's what the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranch is all about, and we're proud to be a part of the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches.
Because they deserve some summer fun, too.
Do you know what I was told today? I was told that by Eric Runyon, Jarrett Weems, who's now going to be in the bike show too, the sensational builder of the Hot Dog Triumph bike and all that. And we're going to do a big feature on him coming up too.
And video blogger.
Yeah, and he told us that Saturday, July 24th, is National Tequila Day. Can you imagine that? I don't know. We might have a good fiesta that day too. One of those food trucks, right, Mama Dukes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're coming in.
Oh yeah, we've got. It's going to be like a food truck rally too, Dave. It's going to be a food extravaganza.
Folks, I just want to remind you that Rooster's Rod Shop, which is of course John Benedict and Jim Cecil, Tim Hahn, they're out of Clearwater, Florida. These guys specialize in American hot rods, custom cars, motorcycles, trucks. They will be there for their Wild Custom Rod and Truck Show. We are talking about a full-on car and crazy truck show. There's even a burnout pit. I'm telling you, this is going to be a righteous show. You don't want to miss it. And you can check out roostersrodshop.com to see some amazing killer customs. It's just amazing. This thing just is swelling and growing by the day.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, what about Metal Sport and V-Rubber? They're giving away tires.
Yes, they are. They're giving away stuff to the top cowboys for that one-day event. That's going to be something else.
Mondo? What about Mondo?
Mondo for
Denver's
Choppers. We call them. We said, hey, Mondo built a custom Springer front end that we gave away at Chopper Town Live, and I called up Mondo, and he said, "Hey, yeah, what can I? I'll make something. I don't know what yet, but I'm going to make something cool." I said, "Great!" So that's going to be a cool surprise for one of these top cowboys at the rodeo. The last show we did, they gave away a beautiful custom rigid frame that you could build a chopper out of. So this time around, I asked them to dig deep and find something really cool to give away at MotoFest. And what they have come up with, now, you've all seen the movie Easy Rider, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know the Peter Fonda bike and the Dennis Hopper bike, the gas tanks on those bikes were made from, they're called Mustang tanks, because originally they came off of these little motor scooters, but they're the perfect size for a chopper, right? So unlike a Sportster tank, which has a certain look, these round sort of teardrop-shaped tanks are worth a fortune. You can't find them. They're extremely rare. And Steve Massacote from Paco said, we've got some of those in the back. Like the original, the real deal. And we'll give a few of those away. And I said, really? Because this is stuff you can't just go pick off a shelf somewhere.
Wow.
Right? And so they're going to give us out some of these cool little chopper tanks that are original Paco Mustang tanks.
That's incredible. And what that should do is inspire even more builders to be a part of this show, because they'll have a chance to win this if they come out and just show us what they have and their innovation and their design. And, this is some real deal stuff, Dave. I mean, you make the call, and I got to hand it to you. Man, that is so awesome. We can't thank you enough. FTW Customs and Joe stepping up with the rodeo stuff. I mean, we're bringing people together, man. We're bringing it together. Is that happening or what?
Yeah, it is really cool. And for those of you folks, it's this July 24th, one day only. You got to absolutely make it to this thing. It's going to be at the Boss Hog Ranch down there in Plant City at 906 Sam Allen Road.
Rain or shine. Rain or shine.
It's going to be amazing. So just whatever you're doing, stop what you're doing, throw your leg over your scooter and get on down there. It's going to be huge.
Man, I'm telling you, and speaking of Saturday, July 24th at the Boss Hog Radio Ranch and the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest. Yes.
A little bit of everything for everybody.
What's going on?
And we are back. Welcome back. It's Born to Ride Live, seen on most of these Facebook channels. And speaking of channels, don't forget borntoride.com has the links that you can simply click on and get to all of that other array of social media. We're talking Instagram, if that's your thing. We're talking, of course, the YouTube channel. 25 years of Born to Ride right there at your fingertips. It's just point and click. You can get right after it, Dave.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, as you know, we're leading up to MotoFest on July 24th.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a prediction to make.
Tell me.
I think this is going to be a huge show. People are going to come out of the woodwork to attend MotoFest. There are going to be people riding in from every which way, and there's more great stuff going on at this MotoFest. Ron Swellinger is going to put together the ultimate motorcycle rodeo that you can attend. You there.
Yes.
You there picking at your belly button lint. You can be in the rodeo.
I'm going to it. Sorry about the lint. I'm certainly going. I'm hosting half the thing.
Exactly. So you want to get down there. There's going to be live bands all day. There's going to be great food. And, it's everything that you want if you love the motorcycle lifestyle. And I know you do.
Oh, and I do. Hey, Ron even said he's going to work on maybe getting me a little slot on the Boss Hog Radio Network.
Oh, that'd be good.
Jump right back into the saddle like I never left.
That would be so great. You could be the man with the plan, the lung with the tongue.
Yeah. I could be like that old Casey Kasem bit we always talk about.
That's right. Casey Kasem, American Top 40.
That's it. I understand they even run some of the old Casey Kasem shows, some of those old recaps on Boss.
Well, everyone's great.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
So let me tell you, friends, what we got coming up is more amazing news about MotoFest coming up in just a minute, including we're going to talk to a certain Captain Jack Sparrow, who's going to tell you about the High Seas Rally.
All right.
And we're going to talk about the mini bike misfits. We're going to have some folks come in and tell us about that, all in just mere moments.
Just mere moments. And to get back a little bit to the High Seas Rally, honest to God, I mean, if you really sit and think about this, I mean, a lot of us have gone on a cruise. That's a pretty expensive fee. You got to save some dollars and put some things away so that you can get the drink packages and the different things, do the tours and all that stuff. Think about this. This is going to be the high seas. You're on the high seas. You're sailing the Caribbean with all of your biker brothers and sisters. That's a party in itself.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, yeah. Because they had to postpone it. We talked about this before. They put it out there and they still had a lot of the old COVID rules in effect where they, the social distancing. And, we as bikers,
we're not going to do that.
That's pretty much out the window. So they decided to postpone it. But, Dave, tell them what they did in place of that since we had to wait.
Let me tell you what they did. Being that you have to wait to go on the cruise a little longer than they thought, all the booze is free.
A booze biker cruise.
That's right.
Just take a minute and soak that in.
And they don't realize how much we can drink.
They don't.
So
they don't.
If you go on that high seas rally, you're going to be able to go on the cruise and it's all free booze.
I like it.
The whole bloody time.
Like it. That is going to be a PART. Why? Because we gotta. Simple as that. Right. Simple as that.
Yep. So what do you say we get to it? Let's go and find out more of the exciting, amazing things that are coming your way at MotoFest in just a few short weeks.
Yeah, let's do that right now. Here we go.
And Dave, I don't want to jump off subject too much, but why don't you give us the breaking news about High Seas Rally?
So as we all know, the High Seas Rally is the only truly great biker cruise of the Caribbean. That you there listening to this, you can be a part of this. If you show up at MotoFest, there will be a booth there for the High Seas Rally, and you can win a stateroom for two and cruise with us to the Caribbean, and we're going to have one heck of a good time. Now, here's the thing. It's being postponed until October of 2022. And the reason is that the Royal Cruise Line, they still wanted to impose, 6 foot of distance between people and have people wear masks. And the good people of the High Seas Rally said, no, we don't want to do that. Because you don't understand who we're talking with here. We're talking about a group of bikers going on a cruise, and they're not going to be interested in social distancing. So what they did is this. They made a deal with Royal Caribbean Line so that this cruise is going to go on, but it's going to be October 2022, and all the booze is free.
Ooh. Did you say all the booze, like for one person at a time can drink? Tell us why we should go on that High Seas Rally. If you got Jack, might as well have him tell us.
Jack, can you come over here and talk to these people? No, just come over here. It's not a big deal. I don't know what was the deal on the radio because I've had a bit of rum. You're always drinking rum. Well, just sit down and tell them about the cruise. Well, I can tell you this, friends. It is absolutely the single most wonderful cruise that you could possibly go on, if you don't, in fact, have the Black Pearl, which of course I do. But being that you don't, you might as well go on a cruise ship and have a wonderful time, eh? So here's what I want you to do. I would like you to go down to MotoFest. Now, I won't be there because I'm double parked. My ship is double parked and I can't make it. But if you go to MotoFest, what you will do is this. You will go down to the booth where the High Seas Rally is, and people are hanging out there, and you say, I'd like to win the free cruise, please. And if they don't give you the free cruise, let me know and I shall come and punish them.
Because of the High Seas Rally, they're going to give away Ocean View cabin for two at MotoFest here at the Boss Hog Radio Ranch. Right here, right, Boss Hog? Is that right, Pastor?
Boss Hog Ranch, no doubt about it, July 24th. That's
Jack,
a Saturday.
Yes.
Jack, were you in on getting us that? Did you pull some strings, sir?
Well, I wouldn't pull strings exactly, but I did pull something. he just keeled over.
Just passed out. Okay.
That's cool. He's hanging out with you that day.
Hope he remembers
That's
Pete.
what happened.
What's going on, guys? Mason, Mini Bike Misfits. Just letting you guys know, don't miss out on Born to Ride's MotoFest on July 24th. A big shout out to All Still Buildings for supporting us Misfits and sponsoring the mini bike races. Also, gotta say, big shout out to Go Power Sport for always making sure we're the fastest on the track. See you guys on the 24th.
Mini Bike Misfits. Is someone on the line?
Mason from Mini Bikes Misfits is on the line, and we've got to thank All Steel Buildings for presenting and bringing the Mini Bike Misfits. But Mason, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here. I'm somewhere in South Carolina right now, between here and Rockingham.
But you're going to be somewhere else. You're going to be somewhere Saturday, July 24th, man. Tell us what Tampa Bay is going to witness when you guys come in here with the Misfit hooligans.
So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to be bringing down some pretty much some pro mod Misfit mini bikes. I'm going to bring my team down. I've actually invited another team that's kind of local, bringing them out, and I've also got another team coming out. So right now I think there's going to be 4 different mini bike teams that are going to be coming down here to fight to see who is the best on the 24th. And I mean, it's going to be a lot of really cool racing because I'm telling you, these guys, they don't like to lose. I don't like to lose. And Mackenzie, she's going to be racing not only in the powder puff or nothing like that. I'm talking about with the dudes, and she gives us a run for our money, too.
Well, I heard there were some other guys coming, too, that aren't part of the Mini Bike Misfits. So they're saying they can beat you guys. What do you got to say about that?
I got to say, you know, they can try. I mean, you know, that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? It's all about the race, and you know, we can talk trash all day long. We can tell each other we're going to beat each other, but there's only one time you can really find out when that is, and that's going to be on the 24th. And you got to come out there and see that. Any questions about how they maybe can get in touch with me or, you know, the rest of the Misfits and look at our team, they can actually go to www.minibikerace.com, and that's going to send them straight to my website. They can get any of my gear down to the shirts that we all race in on every race, hats, all kind of cool stuff. And also they can see our schedule. They can see, you know, you guys on there. You know, on the 24th, we're going to be down there at Born to Ride, and you can come down and see that on the schedule. And, you know, just we try to keep everyone up to date on there. So, again, that's minibikerace.com.
So what are they in for, man? Come on, tell us.
Well, you know, just to kind of recap, I guess from the Angel City, you guys, me and my boy Daniel Cooney, we were side by side. I'm talking about, it literally looked like in his GoPro footage, he was riding on the back of my bike with me at some points of the time. And it was, people either had a Team Mason or Team Daniel. It was kind of like, you know, the whole Twilight Saga or whatever, you know what I mean, where everyone had their own side. And you know, people were rooting for Daniel and people were rooting for me. And I'm talking about, it was crazy. And it ended up in a really crazy violent wreck. And Daniel ended up going over his handlebars and wrecking all out and stuff. And, you know, it was like I said, it was quite the show. And I watched it myself time and time again, and just thought, man, that was a good show. All right, guys, do not miss out on this July 24th Born to Ride expedition of the Mini Bike Misfit races. We are going to be out there going crazy on our mini bikes. We have up to 30 horsepower, running up to 50 miles an hour on this track, and it is going to be wild. Do not miss out on the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest, and also don't forget about All Still Buildings, because they are the ones who made this all happen. I want to give a big shout out to them. Thank you, guys.
Man, that's awesome. And, man, we can't thank you enough for being a part of this. We got to get some more catch-ups with you guys in the next few weeks.
Absolutely, guys. Like I said, stick with us. There's a lot to come.
Saturday, July 24th, it's the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest at the Boss Hog Ranch, Plant City. Presented by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. The return of the motorcycle rodeo, sled pulls, and so much more. Rooster's Rod Shops, Thunderstruck Rod and Truck Show, Budweiser Chopper Show, All Bikes Welcome, Roscoe's famous Outhouse Drags, Swamp Meet, Misfit Mini Bike Races, Bike Games, Ice Cold Budweiser, Food Truck Rally, TV taping, live radio remotes, live music concerts, Randy Stevens tribute to Stevie Ray Vaughan, Tommy Rock's band tribute to Southern Rock. Win a free cruise for 2 on the High Seas Rally. Win free tires from B Rubber and Metal Sport Wheels. Vendors, call Mama Dukes. Special thanks to our sponsors. Only $5 admission. Proceeds to benefit the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches. Saturday, July 24th, the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest.
Oh, Dave, it's going to be here before we know it. Before we know it.
Yes,
not this
indeed.
weekend, but the following weekend, the 24th. Just write the whole day off.
I would. I just go down there and pretend like nothing else is going on in your life, and just go down there and ride your motorcycle and go to MotoFest.
That is going to be the theme of the weekend. Just come out and hang with us on the 24th. I'm going to be there. Dave, are you flying in for this? I think you should.
No.
I think you should. It's just a thought. I think you should just surprise everybody and just show up.
Not gonna.
Oh, you're waiting on the booze cruise, aren't you?
Well, let me tell you one more time. Let me rattle off all the goodies that you're going to get just by showing up at MotoFest. The fine folks at Metal Sport Wheels and V-Rubber Tires are giving away 5 sets of tires for your motorcycle. Not
1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 sets.
That's right. Going to go out to the Ride and Bike Show winners and the Motorcycle Rodeo winners.
Yep.
And then also the Salty RV folks are giving away a 55-inch flat screen TV.
Yep.
I was kidding about the giant RCA before.
Yeah, we were just playing. We got a lot of folks excited about that. I know. We're just kidding.
Just kidding. And then High Seas Rally, you go by the booth and sign up to win that Ocean View stateroom for 2.
That's unreal, Dave. That's unreal.
Imagine that.
Folks, that could be you. That could be you and your favorite person.
Yep. And then Mondo from Denver's Choppers handmade a custom gas tank that you can use. It's very much like an Indian Larry tank. Really cool.
Yeah.
There's also a couple of Paco Mustang type chopper frames that are all going to the Motorcycle Rodeo winners. All that and more is coming at you at MotoFest.
And I'm sure there's going to be more as time goes on. You know, Dave, I've got to get my my cool hat that I got from good old Charlie Kelly, rest his soul. I'm wearing my Charlie Kelly Born to Ride hat. I'm gonna do next week's show with that hat on in honor of my buddy Charlie Kelly, and I'm gonna be wearing that out to the rodeo because I can't think of something more suited to have my old Born to Ride shirt on and my cowboy hat that I got from Charlie Kelly way back in the day, hosting these bike fests.
Excellent. So we have that to look forward to next week, folks, right here on Born to Ride Live. Don't forget, 25 years of quality motorcycle content right here at borntoride.com.
Check it out, folks. Got links to all of our social media sites to catch up on some of the older shows, some of the backlogs of the Born to Ride magazine. And if you don't have the new paper copy, you can thumb through the pages right there as well, all at borntoride.com. That is all the time we've got for this week. You guys have a fabulous week. I'll see you with my cowboy hat on next week, Dave. I'll see you next Tuesday. You guys keep the rubber side to the ground.
See ya.
Saturday, July 24th, it's coming. Born to Ride's Great American MotoFest.
it's John and Tim from Rooster's Rod Shop coming to you to talk about the Thunderstruck event on July 24th. What kind of cars are they going to have out there, man?
Any kind of cars.
Any kind?
Any kind.
What about trucks?
Trucks are cool too.
They got
Bring your motorcycles. We got chopper event happening.
I heard some about some mini bikes.
You got a mini bike?
I got a couple mini bikes.
We'll run them then.
So
yeah, we got that happening. You know, we partnered up with Born to Ride magazine.
Who?
Born to Ride.
Oh,
you ain't never heard of them?
Yeah, man, them guys are cool as hell.
All right then.
I dig them guys. You got
these guys right here.
Oh,
right there.
Whoa.
And check that out.
All right.
MotoFest.
Damn it,
What's
man.
the deal? Yeah, we got car show happening, chopper show.
Where's it gonna be at?
What the hell's that place called?
I think it's Boss Hog Ranch.
Boss Hog Ranch.
Yeah,
That's right. Right in Plant City.
Yeah.
So you all should be there.
That's it.
Check it out.
Guys.
Let's make it happen. Make it worth doing.
For sure. Be a good time all day.
Saturday, July 24th, it's coming. Born to Ride's Great American MotoFest.
Saturday, July 24th, it's the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest at the Boss Hog Ranch, Plant City. Presented by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL Legal. The return of the motorcycle rodeo, sled pulls, and so much more. Rooster's Rod Shops, Thunderstruck Rod and Truck Show, Budweiser Chopper Show. All bikes welcome. Roscoe's famous outhouse drags, swap meet, misfit mini bike races, bike games, ice cold Budweiser, food truck rally, TV taping, live radio remotes, live music concerts, Randy Stevens tribute to Stevie Ray Vaughan, Tommy Rock's band tribute to Southern Rock. Win a free cruise for 2 on the High Seas Rally. Win free tires from B Rubber and Metal Sport Wheels. Vendors, call Mama Dukes. Special thanks to our sponsors. Only $5 admission. Proceeds to benefit the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches. Saturday, July 24th, the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest.
Our children come from different backgrounds with different stories. They learn time-honored values like the importance of faith, hard work, and that an education is something no one can take away. They learn that respect begins with themselves and should be given to others. The Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches, where kids learn, laugh, and dream with people who refuse to give up on them. With your donation today, we can give them a brighter tomorrow.
Hey, my name is Dewan. I'm from Streamwood, Illinois. Second time here at Daytona for the bike week. That bike is gorgeous. The amount of detail that's in the paintwork, you just can't imagine how one person can go over it. The chrome is immaculate. It's a beautiful machine all the way around. And of course, the Harley. It's great to have motorcycle committed lawyers because we need them. Cars cut us off, we go down. It's a great opportunity for us to get to know people like that. That's great.
Chelsea. I am right here at Indian Motorcycle at Daytona Beach, Florida during Bike Week. Make sure you come out, come see us, come out, check out all the custom bikes, see all the lovely ladies, have a good time with us, have fun and ride safe.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Danny from Rubenstein Law. I'm here at Daytona Bike Week 2021. I'm here with X from Providence Cycle Works. X, tell us a little bit about what you do. Tell us about Daytona Bike Week and what it means to you.
I've been honored enough to be next to Rubenstein Law all week, so we've been sharing some space and some laughs. We're here at Daytona Bike Week 2021, the 80th anniversary. Always Daytona Bike Week in March starts off the rally season for the rest of the year. And because of the pandemic, last year we couldn't do this, but today, this week, we're back, man.
Hey, how you doing? This is Arian from Cartel Baggers. We're here live at Destination Harley, signing Rubenstein shirts that we're giving away for free this whole weekend.
At the end of the day, down here at Ross Myers, we're all about the community. That's what life on two wheels represents. And at the end of the day, just coming together as one. And And that's what we represent here, not at just the Wall of Death, but at Destination Daytona. We couldn't be more thankful.
My name's Smitty. I'm from Flat Lick, Kentucky. I'm here at the Daytona Bike Week event of the Rat's Hole Show for 2021. So these things on it, extras, is people is given to me, and people I've met and places I've been. So there's things on here around the world.
Saturday, July 24th, it's the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest at the Boss Hog Ranch, Plant City. Presented by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. The return of the motorcycle rodeo, sled pulls, and so much more. Rooster's Rod Shops, Thunderstruck Rod and Truck Show, Budweiser Chopper Show. All bikes welcome. Roscoe's famous outhouse drags, swap meet, misfit mini bike races, bike games, ice cold Budweiser, food truck rally, TV taping, live radio remotes, live music concerts, Randy Stevens tribute to Stevie Ray Vaughan, Tommy Rock's band tribute to Southern Rock. Win a free cruise for 2 on the High Seas Rally. Win free tires from B Rubber and Metal Sport Wheels. Vendors call Mama Dukes. Special thanks to our sponsors. Only $5 admission. Proceeds to benefit the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches. Saturday, July 24th, the Born to Ride Great American MotoFest.
The demand for Harley-Davidsons is at an all-time high. People are buying Harley-Davidsons as fast as we can stock them. That makes your bike worth more than ever before. If you ever wonder what that bike sitting in your garage is worth, it's never been easier than right now. Come visit us at Crystal Harley-Davidson, located in Homosassa, Florida, or visit us at crystalharley.com.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride.